Hello, church family. We are here tonight with, as you can see, Zach and Mary. And we are excited to have them tonight for the interview. And Zach, let's get started with you. Tell us, everybody already knows, but tell us where you were born and raised.
I was born in Lufkin, right up the road, and raised here, and basically all of you know me. That's about it.
Good, good. Mary, tell us where you were born and raised. This will be a little more interesting.
I was born in Hawkins, Texas. Moved 5 years after that to Recklaw, and then 5 years after that we moved here when I was 10.
When you were 10.
So raised here the rest of the time.
From 10 years old on. I was telling her I seemed like she was a lot younger than that, but she was 10. Good, sure glad the Lord added y'all to our family, and then to our family too. So it's a blessing.
Double family.
Zach, tell us about your salvation testimony.
Well, it was April the 9th, 2011. It was right after a camp meeting, and I think it was Love Brethren. The headline was somewhere around there. I don't quite remember. It was a while ago. But it was the day after camp meeting. We ate, and we all went home, and I laid in bed, and I just could not get the thought off my mind. It's just, it's kind of what everybody says, but it's just the same thing. You couldn't get it off. It was just tugged and tugged and tugged, and I laid there and couldn't go to sleep. And eventually, I just got up and went to my parents and said that I needed to get saved. And I didn't understand anything really then, but it's just, I knew I needed to get saved. That's all I knew. And we kneeled there in the living room and prayed, and there you have it. I was just saved and
Amen.
just trying to serve God the best I can ever since.
Amen. So you'd been 10 years old, right? Isn't that a blessing? Mary, tell us about your salvation testimony.
I was 12, and it was kind of like the same with Zach, really, because I was just in my room, but I don't know, I just didn't think to go to anyone or my parents or anything, so I just kind of got down by my bed, and that's when I just prayed and asked to be saved.
Asked the Lord to save you then. Isn't that great? You were 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty close. How many years apart are y'all?
Well, that would have been around the same time.
Around the same time.
that we did get
That's
saved,
interesting.
because-
That's something I didn't know.
That's cool.
That's pretty neat. Okay, we've got to tell this story. It's a funny story. Zach, tell us how y'all got together.
So it was maybe 9 months or so before we even got together. I think she was graduating or something, and I was like, well, dang, she's really cute. And so, but I go, well, she's way out of my league, of course. She still is. And so there for a few months, I was just, I just kind of liked her. I didn't really get any opportunity to talk to her because she was working and I was working. But, and I was in school. And so one night we go to my Aunt Lily's, and she was there with her mom and Aunt Lily. They were dyeing some hair, I think, and playing some games, and me and the guys were over, and she was sitting there playing. And so we started playing games or board games, whatever, that day, and we kind of hit it off then, but nothing really happened. So the next week, we came back, and we played more games, and before she left, I walked up to her. I said, Mary, I got a question for you. I sort of kind of bigly like you. And she started laughing, and I thought I messed it up for a little bit.
It wasn't a question
It wasn't a question at all. It's my first time doing anything like that, so. But she was gracious enough to give me her number, and that's about how it began.
The rest is history.
Yep.
Isn't that something? Oh, Mary. Well, you're a good girl. Can you tell us how he proposed and let everybody know that story?
Yeah, it was pretty sappy.
Gosh.
But, I loved it. Yeah, so it was on his parents' porch because we spent a lot of time there, and so he just wanted to kind of make it personal. And then he knew I liked Christmas lights and stuff, and so he decorated it, and yeah, he just took me to the porch swing that we always sat on, and he just got down, and it was also like 11 o'clock at night.
Yes, it
on a
was.
Saturday.
And what you didn't know is you had an audience looking out the window.
Yeah. And it was like like the day after he had bought the ring, because I was there when he bought the ring. So I was kind of like already expecting he wouldn't be able to wait. So
Not
I
very
kind of
patient.
had my hair done already, even though it was 11 o'clock at night.
Oh man.
I wasn't planning on buying a ring, but she found one and she loved it. And she'd never asked me to buy her anything, and so when she asked me to buy that one, I couldn't resist, obviously. And while I'm proposing to her and we're hugging, we got my brothers and now my brother-in-law and Paul all looking out the window, videotaping the whole thing. Everybody watching.
Oh,
It was so
man.
funny.
And we were hollering at him, "Get out of that window!" Oh,
It was so funny.
well, that's a blessing. So, how long y'all been married now?
7 months.
7 months,
About.
just about.
Almost.
Interesting thing today, they got to go see the pictures of Marcus, the little baby. So,
Yes.
yeah.
It was awesome.
Want to tell us about that experience?
Just go for it.
I don't know.
It was pretty awesome.
It was
We just
cool.
went and, obviously never done that before, and just to be able to see the baby, actually see him
Yeah.
was just awesome. He's moving around and kicking and sucking his toes, and it's like this boy's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very active.
Very active. Isn't that something? So, little baby on the way. When's Marcus due?
He's due October 10th.
October 10th. Charlotte's birthday. Something interesting about Mary that y'all may not know, and some of you may, but she is quite the artist, and I wanted to show y'all some of these things. She drew that. Mary, how long ago was that?
It was for one of the art shows. Actually.
One of the art shows. So y'all may have seen that one, and this one's a little more recent that
Yes.
she did, and she painted this. Isn't that amazing? So I told her to bring up something because I thought y'all would enjoy seeing something that interesting about her, that she's quite the artist, and we're hoping those sell for quite big bucks before too long.
Just a hobby.
Just a hobby. Well, they're beautiful. So, all right, guys, tell us about your job now and what you're doing. Does everybody kind of know what you're doing now?
Well, I work on a maintenance crew up at the Fredonia Hotel in Nac, and I'm basically just the fix-it guy. If something breaks, I go fix it and take care of the grounds and stuff like that. Kind of like stuff I grew up doing really around here, just building stuff and taking care of things, and so it's a nice job. I like it.
It's good. Mary?
I work at the Fredonia too. I'm a banquet server, so I just handle food and stuff.
Good, good. They've been pretty good to you there at Fredonia. All right. Well, anything you'd like to add before we finish up tonight? We'll start with you, Zach.
Well, I tried telling, teachers and stuff when I graduated, thanking them and everything, but this would be a good opportunity to do it where everybody can hear it. Just, all the teachers and family and friends and everybody who had a part in raising me here. Just, you can't express enough thanks for that. Just this place is special, and now that I'm having a child of my own and the family of my own, I get to see that better. I get to understand it more and just grow more thankful for it every day. Just so thank all of y'all, the teachers, just endless time and endless work and effort put into Jay basically raising us too. Spent so much time,
Man.
and of course parents and the pastor and everybody has a part in everybody's lives. I think that's what makes this place so special. It's just we're so closely knit. We're all the body of Christ. We're just so closely knit like that. So
Very
thank
good.
all of y'all. Really, you know who you are. What you've done for me. Just thank you so much. I can't give enough thanks.
That's good. That's good. Mary, anything you'd like to add before we finish up?
You said it.
You said it pretty good. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for coming tonight and doing this with us, and enjoyed it. And I know it was a little bit shorter one, but we'll come back in 30 years and you'll have a whole lot more to say.
We're not that old.
No, but it's been very good. I really appreciate y'all's time, and thank you. And I'm glad the Lord added y'all and to the family here, and I look forward to seeing what God's going to do in your lives.
Thank you.
Well, thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good night.
See y'all later.